From the gun, it's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very solid gain of 27.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Wilson's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. Touchdown, Broncos! Jerry Judy with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Broncos have moved out in front. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Another toe for Etienne. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. The Jaguars now at 2-5 to start play. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
On the set.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Now Wilson.
Okurebunom, the intended target. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
This will be caught. Judy. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Right back to Judy, and it's complete.
Touchdown! Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now.
And the Broncos have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Now McManus for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half, but not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half? Oh, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence.
Picked off by Ronald Darby.
And the Broncos are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
A quick reaction as he catches it off the tip.
They'll give him 4 yards there. And now third down and 6 to go.
Well, sure looked pretty coming off of his hand, but sometimes you might have to take a little bit off of it. That one looked a little too hot to handle.
Yeah, but off the tip, hey, they still got the catch, right?
It's amazing, isn't it? Even when it goes wrong, it turns out right.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Now Wilson.
Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now it's Wilson. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Marcus Davenport able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
4th down, Wilson trots off, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Denver field goal.
The kick by McManus is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7.
But they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Broncos are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half.
Phillips now from the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Marcus Davenport able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
To me, the defense was a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. On the return, here's Agnew. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. 2nd down and a run by Robinson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here's Lawrence to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne.
And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
A shotgun snap, and again to Etienne.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
The passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Open man is Mechie, and he's got him. Touchdown, Jaguars. John Mechie, 39 yards. And the Jags are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's a run for Williams.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave it with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Wilson. And that's checked down to Gordon. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. The kick by McManus is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the...
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Josie Jewell. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
So a fourth quarter pick six here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick six, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled. 92 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
On second down and 4. Lawrence. It's caught by OBJ. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your number one cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down.
They're going across the field. He connects with Mechie. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
On first down, Lawrence.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 33.
On first and 10, it's Robinson. Taken down at the 30.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no comeback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Yes, folks.